smoked baby back ribs. As I drive around the city, I smell some of these barbecue restaurants smoking their meats, and let me tell you, this smell is intoxicating. But today, I'm going to show you how to make smoked baby back ribs, starting off with the Ninja wood-fired grill. Let's get going. All right, with any smoker, you have to go outside and get the smoker ready. So with the Ninja wood-fired grill, I'm going to go outside and turn the setting to smoker setting, and then it's going to automatically set up to be 250 degrees and set up for 4 hours. Then we need to put the pellets into the grill. I'm going to fill up the pellet tray, and then the smoker is going to go through its initial heat up, and that'll take about 15 or 20 minutes, then we'll be ready to go. Now, let's go back inside and I'll talk about the ingredients. All right, let's talk about the ingredients for our baby back ribs. It's pretty simple. It's baby back rib slabs and a seasoning. The seasoning I like to use is the Montreal steak seasoning. You can use a seasoning of your choice. Now with the baby back ribs, of course, you have to take the membrane off the back. If you don't know how to do that, there are thousands of videos on YouTube about taking that membrane off the ribs, but be sure to do that, it's important. Next, we're going to season the ribs, and to season the ribs, you're going to spray a little oil on the ribs, and then we're just going to put the seasoning on pretty liberally. I don't use a whole lot. I like to use the Montreal steak seasoning because it has salt, pepper, garlic, and some just genuine steak seasonings, which I like on my ribs. Next, we're going to be putting the ribs onto the grill, and they're going to need to smoke for about 1 hour. Now, as you can tell, I can't get 4 pieces of the ribs onto this grill. So I'm going to put 3 pieces of the ribs on the grill now. I'll come back later and put the other piece, the 4th piece, on the grill for 1 hour. So total, we're going to be smoking the ribs for 2 hours. The first 3 pieces for 1 hour, the 4th piece for 1 hour. Now we've brought the ribs back into the house after the 2 hours of smoke. And now we're going to take the ribs off of the tray and wrap each one individually in these foil sheets. When you're wrapping up the ribs, you want to make sure that you've closed up the ends so that they don't have any leaking. So be sure to close those ends very, very tightly. I've gone ahead and set the oven temperature inside to 350 degrees. We've smoked the ribs on the grill, but I'm going to continue to cook the ribs in the oven inside of the house. The oven is set for 350. Now I'm just going to slide the ribs into the oven, and they're going to be there for 2 hours. After the 2 hours is up, we're going to take the ribs out, and then we're going to take the ribs out of the individual foil wraps and put the ribs onto a sheet pan that's also been covered with foil. You want to be sure to spray the sheet pan foil with some quick release spray before you set the ribs on top. Now you can put your choice of sauce onto the ribs. What I like to use is Head Country sauce because it's an Oklahoma company, and I try to support my Oklahoma local companies if I can. So I like to use Head Country sauce on my ribs. Now that we have the ribs sauced, you can put the ribs back in the oven, and they're going to be in there at 350 for about 1 hour. You can start checking the ribs to see if they've baked on the sauce to your liking after about 30 minutes. I typically go for about 1 hour because I like for the sauce to be pretty dark and also kind of stiff on the rib itself. Finally, we can take the ribs out of the oven, and then we're going to let them cool slightly. The last step is to plate the ribs up and start to enjoy. So there you have it. It's an easy way to make smoked baby back ribs. You don't have to go through hours and hours and hours of smoking the ribs out on the smoker. You can let the inside oven do the work once you have put about 1 hour of smoke on the ribs outside. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video for how to make easy smoked baby back ribs, and I hope you try this recipe out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please remember to subscribe to the show, and do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button so that more and more people can take a look at our videos. I want to thank you for watching today, and we'll see you on the next video.